13 ways a woman can attract a high-value man. A high-value man is authentic, emotionally intelligent and has a purpose in everything he does, including finding a woman. High-value men aren't afraid to go after what they want. He is not afraid to love and care for a woman. He prioritizes their relationship and makes her feel valued and appreciated while leading her into a greater life together. But how can you find a high-value man and attract him to you? Here are 13 ways you can attract your high-value man starting today. 1. Show your positive personality. High-value men are attracted to women who are positive and optimistic. They are ambitious, and the softness of a feminine personality is an opposite yet complementary set of traits. When a woman shows her kindness and cheerful energy, men will naturally want to be around you. And that includes the kind of high-value men you're looking for. Being positive, polite and respectful shows men the kind of partner you would be in a relationship. It gives him a chance to look into your personality as an attraction factor. These are feminine qualities that help to soften his masculine energy and are very attractive for masculine and high-value men. 2. Take care of your body and your health. It shouldn't need to be said, but if you're healthy and fit, you'll be more attractive to men. Men are biologically driven to be attracted to certain things in a woman's physique that signal health and fertility. So keeping yourself healthy is important for that initial attraction to spark. Your health and diet affect things from how your skin looks, to your mood and even hormone cycles. So it stands to reason that one of the best things you can do for your health is to eat a nutritious diet, keep your weight in check, and get plenty of exercise. You don't have to look like a model, but being healthy is important, and that should be an overall goal of every woman. 3. A high-value man will value your appearance. Men are attracted to beauty, it's true. It shouldn't come as a shock to anyone to learn that men are visually stimulated by women. But beauty is not just about your face or your body. It's also about how you present yourself to the world. A high-value man will notice how you dress, how you groom yourself, how you smell, and how you carry yourself. So every woman should invest in her appearance and dress for success. Wearing effeminate clothes can totally change the way men look at you. But it's about more than just the physical attributes you have on. The way you walk, your gracefulness and confidence all are on display when a man looks at you. A woman carrying herself confidently and with that feminine sway and softness to her movements is a beautiful thing and is hard not to be attracted to. 4. A high-value man wants you to be yourself. One of the biggest mistakes that women make when trying to attract a high-value man is acting differently than they normally do. They try to be someone they're not. Or they try to please the man by agreeing with everything he says or does. But that's not attractive. That doesn't build up the foundations of a relationship, because he isn't getting to know you. He is getting to know someone you're pretending to be. He wants to know your opinions, interests, hobbies and passions, even if he doesn't agree or thinks they are silly. He wants to get to know you. A high-value man wants a woman who is comfortable in her own skin and doesn't have to act differently to try to impress others. Instead, just be you. Let him see who you are on the inside and let him get to know and fall for you. Don't be afraid of your quirks or flaws, because that's what makes you real. 5. Have a life of your own. When it comes to looking for a woman, a high-value man is looking for one that complements his life, not hanging on to it for dear life. He wants a woman who has a life, who has a social circle and has her own interests and goals. Learning about your dreams and ambitions is part of becoming attracted to a woman. But you don't need to be some kind of boss babe. In fact, I would say please don't be that if you want a high-value man. I want to stop for a moment and give you ladies some very blunt, honest advice. Forget everything the female dating coaches have ever told you about a man being attracted to a woman's career, degrees, status. Because that is so categorically untrue that men think it's just ridiculous. As a man increases in his life's value and wealth, the less he will care about a woman's career, income or education status. It's just not an attraction factor for us. In fact, I don't care if my lady is a PhD professional or a barista at a coffee shop, because I have wealth and can provide regardless. We are attracted to the woman, not what she has done. This is a key point where men and women differ, and one that's lied about to so many young women. 6. Be supportive of his goals. Once you are getting to know a high-value man, being supportive of his goals and ambitions is one of the most attractive things a woman can do. Being supportive shows your feminine nurturing spirit, and what's more, it shows him that you care about him, which immediately builds more attraction in his eyes. Men don't get support from the world in the ways women do. We are often told our goals are something to keep to ourselves until we've accomplished them. So when a woman shows supportive interest in his goals, it shows that she is ahead of the rest of the world when it comes to getting him. Offer your help and advice when he asks for it, and praise the efforts he is making towards his goals. Being supportive of him shows your nurturing side, which is very attractive. 7. Be a source of peace to your high-value man. High-value men are confident and not afraid of a challenge, but from their women they want peace. A high-value man doesn't want a woman who is a pushover or just goes with everyone else. That's actually a turn-off for a few reasons I don't have time to get into here. But having your own opinions and being able to stand on them and for what you believe is also important to him. It shows that you have an intellectual side, can have deeper conversations and deal with issues in healthy ways. But the point is to not be a challenge to him. It's a good thing to have boundaries, but it's not good to challenge his boundaries to a point of building stress. He should know and needs to know what your boundaries are and where they lie. Otherwise one of you will get hurt, which will lead to resentment. But when you see him, try to be a source of peace. If he's had a hard day at work, ask what you can do for him. Just the idea that you are there for him is enough to bring him calmness. 8. Be playful and adventurous with your high-value man. A high-value man is not boring or dull. He is playful and adventurous and wants a woman that is feminine, yet still wants to have fun. High-value men tend to be the kinds that enjoy trying new things or experiencing new places. They were the explorers and conquerors of centuries past, and that spirit is still alive and pushing them today. A woman who is playful is fun to be with. Combine that with an adventure and you're making memories and the foundation of a deeper relationship. She isn't the kind of woman that gets stuck in ruts in life and adds variety and a little spiciness to his life. Don't be afraid to suggest new activities, places to travel or adventures to experience. Especially the big dream experiences you have. He wants to know about those, and by experiencing them together you are building something more than just a relationship, you're building a life. 9. High-value men value loyalty and honesty. Loyalty is perhaps the single greatest trait above all others that men look for in a woman. Loyalty is everything to us and is a biological need. This comes from the fact that women are the sexual gatekeepers of our species. Thus, a woman who wants to cheat simply has to choose to do so, and men instinctively know this. This is also why men are so turned off by the thought of a woman having a promiscuous past. By showing your loyalty and trustworthiness, you are showing something more than just your femininity, or beauty, or liking of him. You're showing him that you're capable of truly being in love and forsaking others for him. And that means everything to him. That is the difference between a long-term girlfriend and his fiancé. So never try to play games, or manipulate a high-value man, because they won't stand for it. Instead, show him that you are ready to be totally his, and he will return that feeling. Never flirt with other men or try to make him jealous, because a high-value man will likely cut off the relationship the very first time the thought of him having to worry crosses his mind. 10. Be affectionate and intimate. High-value men tend to be very much in control of their emotions and possess emotional intelligence. He isn't going to be cold or distant, but enjoys being affectionate and intimate with the woman he loves. He's not going to shy away from expressing his thoughts or feelings and doesn't want or expect you to either. Give him love, kiss him often, show him that you want him. When my wife touches me in an intimate way or comes up and kisses me at random times during the day, it shows she truly wants me and wants to be with me. And it makes me feel amazing and loved and makes me want to show her that love even more. Don't use intimacy as a tool or try acting disinterested at times thinking that will get him chasing you. With a high-value man, that will likely backfire. Instead, just show him your love and interest. If you're just starting to date, give him a kiss and watch him light up and pursue you even more. If you're together, tell him and show him that you still want him throughout the day and watch him lead your relationship somewhere even better than it is now. The point is, don't be afraid to show him how you really feel about him. There's nothing sexier for a man than a woman who wants us. 11. Be respectful of his opinions. A high-value man is never going to be a yes man or a pushover. His opinions and beliefs are backed by what he has experienced and knows, and he isn't afraid to go against the crowd or buck the norms. Instead of following blindly, a high-value man stands on his own and thinks for himself. This means eventually you will disagree about some things, and that is a moment to make or break the relationship. A woman who can respect him and his opinions even if she thinks he is wrong is something special, and he knows it. She doesn't dismiss his views or mock his beliefs but tries to understand them and explain hers. And by respecting his beliefs, you are showing him that you respect him, which is the major love language men operate under. We are fueled by respect, and when we feel respected by our women, it fills us up mentally and emotionally. If he is talking about something you're just not interested in, listen anyway, because if he is sharing with you, it is important to him. And when the times come where you simply can't agree on something, instead of arguing your points back and forth until it becomes a fight or point of division, just agree to disagree. 12. Be grateful for what he does for you. A woman's appreciation does something special to a man. It is like jet fuel in our veins. When I hear my wife tell me how much she appreciates something, it doesn't matter what it is or why she does, her appreciation lifts me up. It makes me want to be even better and do even more to lift her up. A high-value man isn't going to be selfish or stingy. They are generous and thoughtful with the women in their lives. And they want that reciprocated, not with appreciation. Your own emotions and thoughts are the greatest thing you can give to a high-value man. Your appreciation is the why behind what men do and work for when it comes to their women. 13. A high-value man loves femininity. High-value men have options when it comes to women. They don't have to settle for whoever they can get, which means they want the absolute best in their eyes when it comes to women. And I'm not talking about a model's good looks or super successful boss babe. Your looks only get that initial attraction. Your success isn't an attraction factor for high-value men. But your femininity is what makes you special beyond any other woman that may catch his eye. A feminine woman is like the opposite yet complementary energy of a high-value man. His masculinity is softened by her, his strength is put to good use and allowed a good rest in her. Her gracefulness and way she moves, draws him in, and her heart holds him close. Your femininity is your greatest asset as a woman when it comes to high-value men. That is what will build his liking of you into his longing for and being in love with you. Be the feminine spirit he longs for and get your high-value man. High-value men are looking for women to build relationships and lives with. They're looking for future wives and mothers of their children. They're looking for an effeminate, kind-hearted woman. And that woman can be you, if you show him. Use these 13 topics to focus your personal growth in a way that attracts him on fundamental levels.